Hello and welcome back to another weekly episode. Today we're gonna explore some new developments. Um, Interesting stuff happening. We'll see. First, let's get into the numbers. We're still on our way on our difficult, struggling road to 100k subs on YouTube. And this week, okay, nothing happening here. 532, same as last week. Positive pathways, 28 people. I appreciate you. Instagram is a bit jumping around, but I'm not really sure what is going on. Sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more people. Just tiny steps, not important. And on school, nothing happening. Today we're gonna talk about the backfire effect, some struggles, some wins, new solutions. The thing is, right, last week I was talking about, okay, I'm just gonna make now one video per week maybe, because I need to focus on other stuff. Right now it's different priorities. But then I thought, wait a moment. I thought about the video last week, not the video, but the short, where I spent so much time and creative space editing, thinking about it, scripting. And yesterday I thought, fuck, or I was even procrastinating a bit, like the whole week. Man, I gotta make the next one. I'm not gonna have enough time. It's gonna be a struggle. Then I thought, why am I even doing this way? Like, it's not sad. There might be other ways to have this working. So this week I made a new version and I did no scripting. Actually, I did the scripting because I had plans before, right? I was in the idea, okay, I'm gonna script it perfectly. I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna film, whatever. And when I started, I thought, no, just gonna do it raw. It will snatch. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is just too much. So I created a really raw version where I just talked about stuff I want to talk about. I cut it down and it took me maybe 2 hours, not 20 or 10 or 15 hours. So that's great. I think this way we're gonna make it sustainable, because I have 2-3 hours per week definitely for this format. And another one here, which in contrast, like this has no music, really raw, super easy, simple. And in construct. And in contrast, I have this one. Because this one, I thought, like, sometimes I'm also posting stories and stuff on Instagram. And every time you post something, you create some kind of content, you have some ideas, right? You see, okay, this is interesting, this is doing well, this is doing not so well. And I remember 2 months ago, I posted some stories where I shared what I was doing. Like I shared, okay, 3 crazy things I did last week or something. And can I see this somewhere here? Can I see it on the phone? Like on the phone, it's what is it called? Phone. I would like to show you. Basically, what I did there, I was saying here it's called archive. It's not here on the PC, right? No. Doesn't matter. Ooh, view archive, sure. Let's go. Where is it? Basically, I was posting here that. Go ahead. I was posting 3 weird things I did last week. The last 3 days, I've been. This was it. The last 3 days I've been. Okay. And then I posted. No. What's happening here? I think the replayer is not really working. What? Show me. Anyways, the last 3 days I've been. Actually, it might be a better format to do it this way because it resonates more. Now, I was posting last 3 days, last 7 days I've been, okay, doing this, that, this, which was some interesting stuff like eating too much cake, too much cookies. Here it is. Let's go. Let's go. This was one. Nah, don't always go back. I want to see this for inspiration now. This was one, throwing my meal plan out of the window. Doing some woo-woo stuff to set my intentions for 2026. Trying BJJ for the first time. And then I saw this got a lot of views and it was interesting. I even would watch this myself because it's something more, you know, you see all that plain general content on Instagram, everyone talking about the same shit. More special, the more different you can be, the more interesting things are, I think, the better. Like, this is something I would maybe watch myself. I don't want to see the 20th mountain story or whatever. And then I thought, why not make out of this a format? Like, I have the pictures on my PC anyways, like on my phone. I take pictures sometimes anyways, so I don't need to invent anything, which makes it easy, fast. I love sound designing, which is perfect for this format, like thinking about a good music and some effects. And it's not a lot of work, like this is a 20-second video, it's not a 3-minute everything on point thing. And I hope this is gonna be a new thing now, because I made this video in 1 hour, I think. And I liked it a lot, it was fun, which is also great. Like, when you enjoy the process, it's way easier. It's way easier. It's more sustainable instead of me having to force myself every time. Fuck, I need to do this, that, I need to do whatever. And yeah, that's the plan, to make a format out of this, a real format. And also I think it's way more appropriate for Instagram because it's fast content, it's easy to digest. Me always doing the talking head, it's not the real format. This is more of a YouTube stuff, talking slow, explaining things. It's not, Instagram is not the place for that. Short form is not that. Anyways, that's some involvement here. Let's see where we go. And the other format is the complete opposite, right? It's talking, no editing, completely raw. I think that could also have a space. Like, it's different. It's better for me to do, in my opinion, something different than for me trying to make really, like, really intense, not intense, really detailed, well, like, the thing is, basically I did what everyone else did, but I'm not gonna be good enough to get there what someone else is doing since 3 years. Like, it would take me a lot of time. Sometimes it's better to do something completely different, which no one is doing, but stand out that way instead of competing with the best ones in the same area. It's called blue ocean strategy, once more. Like, imagine you move to a town and you want to do a restaurant. Let's say there's 10 pizzerias and you want to be the 11th pizzeria. But you're not going to have the skills. It's going to take you time to compete with the other 10s. Probably it's better if you do something completely different, which you can sustain, which is fun for you, which, like, some people will like it no matter what. At least if you don't go super bad. So that's kind of what I'm going to try now. I'm going to try to go different route, do something different and not try to compete with what everyone else is doing. So, finding solution, that's everything about the new solutions. Let's see how it goes next week. I have a good feeling, but it might also fail completely. But at least it's not gonna take me 10 hours every week, which is great. I'm still doing the 5-minute exercise, story worthy. I was starting to stream a little bit this week, doing that actually, doing the 5-minute exercise in the evening. Lol. You see, it was just
All our
completely
judgment.
completely dark. I'm not sure if that's the right format, but I definitely would love to stream some way. Yeah, I miss it and it's fun and I think I can use it in some way. I'll see. Maybe you have some ideas. Let me know. And the good thing is, now, since I opened up some time again, I can bring back more work on YouTube. Like, I can spend maybe 5-10 hours a week on YouTube, which is definitely still the big goal. Like, YouTube is my passion. I love YouTube, so let's get YouTube going. Maybe we'll get there. As we said 3 weeks ago, I think, the plan would be to make 2 short form and 1 long form per week. That would be perfect. Like, I have it here. This would be amazing. 2 short form, 1 long form every week. Let's see. Again, it's more important to think, in my opinion, about solutions than to say, okay, nah, I don't have time for this, so it's not gonna work. Maybe there's different ways, like here. Maybe I can find different formats. Maybe I need to find a different way to not edit as much. Make it different. And personal, keep going. Like the struggle, here I wrote it down. I sometimes this week especially, I was feeling a bit lost, like you try things and you have no results and you know, okay, I gotta trust the process, but what if now to be honest, I'm not thinking what if it doesn't work. I'm more thinking, okay, yeah, sometimes it's hard, I gotta push through. I gotta struggle, it's part of the process. You gotta try 1,000 times, and if it doesn't work, 1,001 times. Yeah. You just wanna make it, you gotta keep going no matter what. Like, keep going or die trying. There's no other way. And last thing, to make it not super long today, the backfire effect. Which, as every week, it's interesting. No, this is actually something I might be guilty of, to be honest. The backfire effect basically says that if you have some really strong beliefs about something, but then you get evidence that this belief might be wrong, we tend to try to defend our identity, right? Instead of accepting, okay, maybe I've been wrong there. Maybe it's completely different than I thought it would be. But this might be so threatening for our whole experience or how we see reality that by default we just reject it. So a cognitive bias or an error in our thinking which pushes back against evidence that challenges our beliefs. There are some things like, for example, I believe fundamentally the world is a good place. Like, it's not all evil. It's not that we are doomed or that, I don't know, we're governed by some kind of elite. I'm not believing in that. But you know, we all get to know about that Epstein things, right? It's interesting. Yeah, what's going on behind the scenes? All those multi-billionaires, what are they deciding? What's going on? I get a phone call, but I'll respond. Yeah, I have some strong beliefs there. Like, I believe the world is a good place. I believe in the positivity and the good things. But maybe there's some shit going on back doors. And maybe I'm just rejecting it. I don't know. Like, but maybe I'm also better off living in a with a belief, it's a good place. We want to focus on the good things. Who knows? Anyways, with that said, I wish you a lot of good things. Let's see where this is going and see you next week. Bye bye.